Hi, everybody. My name is Greg Anderson, and this is the Good Timekeeping Show with Greg Anderson. Hey, today I want to do a short episode just to tell you about some of the diagnostic screens on some of these G-Shock watches. Now, these happen to be very similar watches. These two are a newer version, the MTGM900, and this is the older version, the MTG900. The diagnostics are a little bit different on these, but I can show you these in just a moment. Now, this uses module 2638. That's the older module. And then these use module 3406. So let me just pick one at random, say this one, and I'll show you how to get into the diagnostic screens. This is not in the manual, so that's why I'm showing it to you right now. I should also mention that knowing this is not going to enhance the user experience very much. This is just kind of informational stuff. So, just FYI if you want to know more of what there is to know about these watches. Normally on the manual, you'll have these buttons will be labeled. This is a light button down here, but the other four buttons around the face are button A, B, C, and D. And in order to get into the diagnostics, you're going to have to press 3 buttons at once, which is a little bit tricky because if you push one button, say this mode button, a little bit before you push the others, you're going to get into a different mode and not into the diagnostics. So, keep that in mind. So I'm going to try and do this as well as I can. Maybe start with a button like this one that maybe takes a moment before it makes anything change. But actually, for this first one, I'm going to press everything but that button right there. So let's see. Maybe I'll push this one, these other two, see if I can coordinate this. Okay, I did it. Okay, so the first diagnostic screen, this is referring to the multiband 6 reception. Now, this is trying to receive its radio-controlled atomic time information from any of 6 transmitters in different parts of the world, and this refers to the one in Japan, the one that transmits a continuous 40 kilohertz carrier wave. I'll push this button down here, and it shows me the other one from Japan that is doing a 60 kilohertz carrier wave. Push it again, and now it's U for the United States because the WWVB transmitter is also doing a 60 kilohertz carrier wave. This one in Germany, I'm told, is a 77.5 kilohertz, but that's what that is referring to. And I think this is the one in the UK, also a 60 kilohertz carrier wave. So this is, again, just showing you the different transmitters that this is trying to receive and some information about those. So there you go. That's that. Okay, back to the regular timekeeping mode. Now I'm going to press every button except button B. Let's see how this goes. Okay, this is an LCD diagnostic screen, and it looks like most of the LCD segments on the screen are visible at this point. Not all of them, but that's just the initial screen to tell you how well your LCD panel is working. I'll push this button down here again, and this is giving me, normally I would think that would be the module number, but that's not the module number, so I'm not quite sure what this screen means. That's showing me that my home time that I'm set to right now is Denver on this watch. And here is the LCD diagnostic that shows every segment available on that LCD screen, all visible at once. Push it again, and some of them go away, makes some patterns here. So, there you go, and push it again, and now we're back to the normal timekeeping mode. All right, next, push every button except button C. Let's see. Okay, this is the tilt test. Okay, though this watch has a little sensor inside, a little mechanical unit deep within the movement, that when you move your wrist to this position as though you're going to look at the watch, then that can activate the automatic backlight. Will come on when you tilt this. So this is just a test of that mechanism to see that the tilt is working correctly. So those digits coming on and going off again, showing you that this is what would activate that backlight in the normal mode when you have the automatic backlight enabled. And finally, one more test here. I'll see if I can do this one. Okay, SLR for the solar panel test. Now, the face of the watch has a solar panel built into a little solar cell, which charges the power supply for this tough solar feature that Casio has in this watch. So, all right, this is just telling me, okay, I'm ready for the test. And the only thing that this tests here, okay, right now I've got plenty of light on this, but if I cover up the solar panel, the solar cell there, and get rid of that light, then it's telling me, yes, something changed. Yes, I noticed that. And that's your solar panel test right there. And it's done. It doesn't, alternate back and forth anymore. That's the test right there. Okay, now let me just quickly show you on this older one. This does not have multiband 6. It doesn't receive from 6 transmitters around the world. But if I do that same test, it shows me the atomic time reception information. First, it's going to show me the United States transmitter, that 60 kilohertz carrier wave. Then it's going to show me the Japanese one at 40 and the Japanese one at 60. And for this particular watch, that's all this one is designed to receive. So it's not multiband 6, it would be like multiband 3, right? Because 1 in the US and the 2 in Japan. So that's the big difference if I run the diagnostic tests on this particular watch. The rest of them would basically come out the same way. See, there's the LCD panel test. And so anyway, other G-Shock watches will behave in a similar fashion when you do these same diagnostic screens, pushing the button combinations on those. But I thought I'd just show you this, and now you know just a little bit more about your G-Shock watches. All right, that's all for now, but I'm going to make another episode very soon, so thank you for watching The Good Timekeeping Show.